Good morning, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Graph Trade, to our Q's analysis class tonight on Tuesday, January 8th of 2013. Carolina Lezon here, a graduate student of the Graph Trade Mentoring Program. I hope you're all ready for some fun here with technical analysis again tonight, so let's get going. Let's take a look at the Q's chart and let's analyze it here to make sure that we all know what is happening. Wow! Another beautiful test of that lower area support down here, 66.37, which we talked about yesterday. And we are testing it here again today, closing the day above it. So the thing is that we were below it for quite some time, bounced off of the other area of support below down here where all those moving averages are, especially the one here in pink and the green one, which is the 8 moving average. We couldn't sustain that low and we pushed it all the way back up, closing the day above the 66.37 mark. What you have to pay close attention to tomorrow and the rest of this week is the high of today, which was at 66.82, as well as that upper area of resistance up here, 67.20. Because if we do ever break through both of them, as well as the high of January 3rd, which was again at 67.34, we could head higher all the way up to that next area of resistance up here at about 67.65. And then if we do ever get there, we could head higher to that next area of resistance up here, 68.25. But if we do instead pull back down, we have quite some support to overcome and break through on the way down if we do ever see that happening. First of all of those moving averages, then this area support down here at about 64.65. If we do ever break through all of those areas of support, we could head higher, we could head lower to the next area support down here at about 64.20. So watch those areas really carefully tomorrow and the rest of this week. Now, check this out. Look at the MACD. The MACD is stayed flat. It's not telling us really much at this moment, but it's starting to point south. All right? But even though we do see this happening on the MACD, what do you see? Where are we at? We are still remaining above the zero line in a bullish territory. So keep your eye on the MACD to look for confirmation. And now let's move down and let's take a look at the volume. The volume, as you can see, has not been really impressive. It's been really light lately. We are definitely staying below the average, which is not good. I'm not surprised though, because we are having a little bit of a pullback to that lower area support down here on a decreasing volume. Any clues? I hope you know what I'm trying to say. 100 bonus points for somebody who could tell me exactly what I'm thinking right now. All right? Yeah. So that is what I see happening on the chart today. So now I have a special treat for you. It was brought to my attention by one of your colleagues, one of your friends, traders, Brooks, and he brought it to my attention earlier today, and I wanted to share an Apple chart here with you. Have a picture in your head and your mind of this chart, okay? Have it in there. And now let's look at Apple. Look at the Apple chart. Isn't it really similar? The past couple of days have been really similar. We are having that big update right here, right? The end of the year, and then we have this big gap and a pull back down. We are beautifully filling that gap, and now we are stuck at support. All right, so that is pretty similar. That's really impressive. So what it means is that Apple is trading the same way pretty much as the Qs right now. Why? Because Apple is the biggest mover of the Qs. This is the biggest one out there, and I hope you already know it. You should by now know it. Okay, so pay close attention to Apple because it has a big impact on the Qs, and I really like to watch Apple and to trade it, of course, as well. But that is what's happening, and that's what was brought to my attention earlier today, and I wanted to share that with you. And the other thing is, check this out. As we were talking about apple, look at this beautiful formation on apple. What is it called? Another 100 bonus points for somebody who could name this pretty cute formation on Apple Daily Chart. All right, that's pretty interesting. I love this formation. So please let me know what you see here. That would be a really nice exercise and a little stretch for you. All right, yeah. And then the other chart here I wanted to share with you is a little comparison of both. The Q's chart is a line chart here, as you can see in blue. That's the Q's. And also an Apple chart, a line chart here of Apple in green. As you can see, this is a little profit chart, so I love to use those for comparison. And as you can see here, recently we've had that little down move on the Q's, and as you can see, we've had that down move on Apple as well. Then beautiful double bottom, a rise on Apple, and a rise big time on the Q's as well. And now we're pulling back down to area support on the Q's, and then we're also pulling back down to area support on Apple. But we're starting to turn back north on Apple at this moment, as you can see on the line chart, and we are not turning back up on the Q's. We are still continuing south. That is what I see, but we can see a little turn back up north tomorrow. So watch that little cute chart here tomorrow and the rest of this week. This is really interesting to look at. Okay, just to see. It's a fun way of analyzing charts so that you can see the impact that Apple has on the Q's. So that's one of the big stocks that I like to really look at during the day when I'm trading. All right, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. That's a little tip here for you, a little something fun that you can do when you're bored in front of your screens. Open like a profit chart and look at the comparison of both the Q's and Apple. It's fun. It's a fun way of trading and of looking at things. So yeah, thank you very much, Brooks, for bringing that to my attention. And I really appreciate your feedback and your little comments that you're posting below my videos. That really helps me. And yeah, again, thank you very much. And for all of you out there, guys, yeah, please post comments underneath my videos. I do really like feedback. If there's something that I should improve or I should change or add to my videos, please let me know. And then the other thing I wanted to mention to you is that we have an exciting event going on here at Grok Trade next weekend, actually, which is the weekend of January 19th. So then January 19th, January 20th, and 21st, we are hosting a live online mentoring session, which is fun, really fun. I went through it myself and I really enjoyed it. I learned a ton and it helped me a lot in my own trading. So if you would like to chat with me about that, I would be really happy to do that. I am always willing to speak, and I always love to talk with other traders about their trading experience. And if there's anything I can help, I'll be more than happy to do that. If you would like to chat with me or schedule a little phone call with me, feel free to do that via the comments box section underneath the video, or even you can send me an email at carolina@groktrade.com and we'll get something set up then. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for watching. I am so happy to be here with you. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and I will see you back again tomorrow.